All right, fellas. All right, people. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Let's talk about this game. I wanted to get away from the traffic. I finally got back on the interstate where I can roll freely, and I don't have to worry about nobody stopping and going. So let's talk about this game. First team. The first team looked good. What I didn't like is Chris Lindstrom had 2 holding calls. Drake London had a false start. And, it was kind of frustrating to see that. But despite all of that, we drove down the field. We looked good. Desmond Ridder looked good. I don't care what nobody say. People can sit here and say this, that, and the third about the bro or whatever. But he looked good. Great drive. The ball was on point. Great passes to Kyle Pitts. Bijan Robinson. Good pass to Drake London. I think somebody else had a pass too. I can't remember. The first team looks good on offense. No problems there. Bijan Robinson, first carry, looked like he was about to take it to the house. If he had a half a block on that last tackle, he would have been gone. That first time he touched the ball through between the tackles, he was gone. Had a nice little catch out the backfield screen play, and we was robbed of a touchdown. Play was called back. I can't remember for some reason. Now, that first drive did end on an interception. Was it Desmond Ridder's fault? Because I know some of the Desmond Ridder critics are going to be like, look at that. He threw a pick, didn't throw a touchdown. He threw a pick. That's why we don't need him. He's a 3rd-round pick for a reason. Well, it was blatant defensive pass interference. I mean, you guys got to call a spade a spade. Now, in the beginning, I didn't see it because I was looking at something else on the field because I'm watching other players so I can give you an evaluation. And the ball bounces off of Scotty Miller's chest, which I thought was Mac Hollins, he was the one that caught the other pass. And he looked good too. So, the ball pops off of Scotty Miller's chest and it was an interception. That's not on Desmond Ridder. It's not on Desmond Ridder, even if it wasn't defensive pass interference. Ball hits you in the chest, you gotta catch it. That's just the way I look at it. Desmond Ridder, I ain't gonna say he didn't do anything wrong, because to be quite honest, he probably did. I just didn't see it. Trust me, Coach Arthur Smith knows some things he has to work on. He's been looking at them better than I am. So that's the case on that. First team did good, ended up getting a field goal, should have been a touchdown. Now, throughout the rest of the game, not much to really hang your hat on. Taylor Heineke was exactly who he was. Taylor Heineke, I didn't see nothing special. I didn't see nothing too bad. He was who he was. The defense was okay. I wanted to see more aggressiveness from the defense, but it wasn't too bad. They played all right. Some passes was given up. Wasn't too much of a. You can tell the secondary is still a little behind a little bit. Yeah, they're still a little bit behind. Yeah, but it wasn't too bad. Not much to really get excited about until the 4th quarter. Hellman's had another interception on a phenomenal play by the defense. Let me tell you something about the defense discipline on this particular play. They could have went after the quarterback. But they held their ground and sealed off the edge so he didn't run. Caused him to throw the ball, and Hellman's got the pick. That's the second pick of the preseason. That it's gonna be hard to keep him off the field. They're like, no joke. To be quite honest, I think he plays free safety. I think that's Jesse Bates' position. I can't remember, but nevertheless, Richie Grant better watch his back. Because Richie Grant, Hellman's is coming. Overall, The defensive pressure was okay until the end. Around the end of the game, we let the quarterback get around a little bit too much, I guess. This was lazy football at this point. The Bengals end up scoring, taking the lead. And this is another thing that impressed me. Logan Woodside. Hey, look, I want to apologize to this guy because I did not talk about this kid not one time on my podcast. I want to apologize to him because he could play. Logan Woodside can play some ball. He looked pretty good in the last preseason game, and he looked good in the last part of this game. Fourth quarter, he looked pretty good. Drove the team down to a field goal, which should have been a touchdown, but Malone missed the catch. Oh my God, I can't believe he missed that catch. But, like I said, nevertheless, got to a field goal. Koo made the field goal, and it was a 13-13 tie. Shout out to the team in overall. It was your typical preseason game. Nothing flashy. You know, some things that surprised you a little bit because it's preseason. I liked what Ritter did. I liked the passing game. The passing game was really good. The passing game is very safe, but it's not to be underestimated. It's very safe, but they will get you if you're not looking. So, people saying that Desmond Ritter can't throw the ball deep, I think he's going to be able to catch people by surprise with that. Bijan Robinson's the real deal. Dude had 20 yards, and I think he had a couple of catches on one drive, which is very impressive. You get that much on one drive, just believe that dude's going to be a 1,000-yard back and probably like an 800-yard receiver. I mean, he's that good. Dual threat for sure. The offensive line can still use some work. I am very surprised that Chris Lindstrom did get some holding calls. The false start by Drake London, I think that will be cleaned up. I'm not going to worry about Chris Lindstrom too much. It's preseason. So I think going down the road, I think we're going to be okay. If the offense moves the ball like they've been moving the ball, we're going to be a force to be reckoned with. If the defense just keep doing what they're doing, I think they'll be okay. Albeit that the Bengals didn't play too many of their first-string guys, I still think the defense will be all right. So that's my 2 cents. I'm going to go ahead and drive the rest of the way to the house. Thank you guys if you made it this far. I really appreciate it. Hit the like button. Share this video. Let people know what we're doing over here. And I will be back with more commentary throughout the weekend. I'll probably do another video. And definitely the podcast will be on and popping on Monday. All right, y'all. I'm going to get out of here. Stay on this road and be focused. All right, y'all. Y'all be blessed. Peace.